Bonjour class, as you know, I am out of the office today, so I've prepared this recording for you, and it's also in ClassKick. So what I would like you to do is make sure that in Google Classroom, you are logged into ClassKick and you're following along with me and doing the activities as you are listening to this recording. So the best way to do that would be if you have your second monitor. You should have this recording up on one screen and ClassKick up on the other. If you don't have two monitors, you can go between the two tabs. So, bienvenue. Aujourd'hui, nous allons repasser le vocabulaire de chapitre 6. Regardez l'horaire de cette semaine. Repasser le verbe faire et passer our Unit 6 assessment checklist, which you will see at the end. Okay, so remember that just to follow along with me here. Before we get into the activities, you may want to get your vocabulary list and grammar notes so that you have them on hand. And if you don't have them, you have links here for le vocabulaire et le grammaire. And if you have this open in ClassKick, you can just click on them and those will open up for you. Okay, cette semaine, lundi le 15 avril, nous avons U6. Mardi le 16 avril, le petit examen de chapitre 6. Mercredi, le 17 avril, le class chat. Jeudi, le 18 avril, le deuxième vocis. Et aujourd'hui et vendredi, we have our self-assessment checklist. So make sure that you look over this list of assignments. We did have something graded to complete every day. So if you are behind on any of those, make sure that you get them caught up. Okay, and our objectives for this unit are to discuss what activities you participate in using faire and jouer expressions, to talk about your extracurricular activities, interest, and sports, form questions using the question words est-ce que, qui, comment, où, pourquoi, and avec qui, correctly use the verb faire in the present tense, and you should also be able to understand these questions. Qu'est-ce que tu fais pour t'amuser? What do you do to have fun? Qu'est-ce que tu fais en? What do you do in? And then it has each of the seasons listed. And est-ce que tu fais du sport? Do you do sports? Okay. So first off, we have the verb faire. And I know I've stressed this to you before, but it's really important that you learn these different forms. This verb is used very commonly. Okay, on slide 7, you have your first set of activities. So you have to fill in the blank with the correct form of the verb faire. Okay, try to do it without looking, but if you need to go back and look, it's just on the last slide, slide 6. Okay, so pause the video, complete this, because I am going to go over the answers. Okay, so here are the answers. Numéro 1, F-A-I-S. Numéro 2, F-A-I-T. And numéro 3, F-A-I-T-E-S. Okay, so hopefully you got those correct. Okay, then we have our faire expressions, which you can see here. There are a lot of them. Okay, so now what I want you to do is write your answer in French, then record yourself reading your answer. So if you click up here on the little microphone, that will allow you to record. So the first question, qu'est-ce que tu fais le samedi, is what do you do on Saturdays? And numéro 2, comment est-ce que tu fais du ski? That's asking how do you ski? So maybe you ski well, which would be bien. Je fais du ski bien. Or mal. Maybe you ski badly. Je fais du ski mal. Or maybe you don't ski. Je ne fais pas du ski. Okay, so you can pause this so you have time to answer those questions. Okay, and then we have our winter activities, which you see here. And all of our musical instrument vocabulary. Okay, you have one more question here to write the answer and record your response. Est-ce que tu joues d'un instrument de musique? Do you play a musical instrument? Okay, so you can pause this to write your response. Okay, and then finally we have our question words and forming questions. So when you form questions, you will start with the question words, which you see in purple, then the phrase est-ce que, your subject, which you see written here in green, and your verb, which you see written here in blue. Okay, and that's how you form your questions with question words. Okay, the next slide. You have to move the tiles so that they are in the correct order to form the question. If you can't remember what order, go back to slide 14. Okay, and pause this here so that you can complete it. So I am about to go over the answers. Okay, numéro 1, quand is when. Then we need est-ce que, and I'll fix this, but I forgot the word you. Quand est-ce que vous would go there. Jouer du piano. Quand est-ce que vous jouez du piano? Numéro 2, why is pourquoi. Then we need est-ce que. Then you need to fais des bêtises. Okay, pourquoi est-ce que tu fais des bêtises? Why do you cause trouble? And the last one, où est-ce qu'il. Okay, this one's different. Q apostrophe. We use that because il starts with a vowel. Il fait du patin à glace. Okay, good. So, finally, this is optional. If you'd like to play a Kahoot, you can click there and then enter that code to play a Kahoot. And then finally, you have the link to today's assignment, which is a self-assessment checklist. Okay, and what this is simply, it has the different objectives for this unit, and it allows you to rate how you feel, like how comfortable you feel with each of those items, whether you don't feel comfortable or whether you feel that you've mastered it. So that will help you to figure out what you need to study as you prepare for our upcoming assessment. Okay, I am out of the office, but you can email me or send me G-chats if you have any questions. I will get back to you, maybe not right away, but if you have anything immediate, then you should contact our principal, Ms. Crooks, and her extension is 159. All right, so have a great rest of your day. Bonne journée.